Hi there, and welcome to today's Gateway episode of the Find Yourself the Questions podcast. I'm Bernd Wensky, your trusty co-pilot on this journey to self-discovery and personal growth. Let's warmly welcome Dr. Thomas A. Coucoulis, a highly experienced life coach joining us today on the podcast. Thomas has many years of experience helping people reach their full potential. He has worked with people from all walks of life, including leaders, entrepreneurs, and athletes, to help them achieve their personal and professional goals. Thomas has a unique approach to coaching, combining his extensive knowledge in psychology, neuroscience, and spirituality to help his clients develop a deep understanding of themselves and the world around them. In this podcast episode, we discuss Thomas' insights into living a fulfilling life and his tips on overcoming challenges and thriving. Today we want to talk about self-esteem and self-confidence. Thomas, thanks for being there. Welcome to the Find Yourself the Questions podcast.
Thank you, Bernd. Thanks for having me. It's a real pleasure. Some people call me or write me emails and contact me and ask me, well, I got this big presentation. I got this big show. I need to get on stage. There's a big interview for a big television show, whatever. And they ask me, okay, what can we do? It's like in 3 days. And what can we do to make me confident and be the best version of myself on stage? And I say, okay, we can do some things, but it's, as I said, a journey. Find your own measurements to decide, am I good today or can I be better tomorrow?
Yeah, that's very helpful for the listeners. Great show. So Thomas, do you have some tips? Would you like to give me 3 tips for our audience on confidence and how to improve themselves?
Yeah, for sure. I like to keep it handy on the first steps to get everyone something they can work with by themselves and not start right from the bottom with a coach or someone who is a mentor for them. Just trying out and keeping it simple. And first thing is care for yourself. When you know you will get in a challenging situation tomorrow, then sleep enough. Get to bed early enough that you get enough sleep. I'm not a fan of like you have to get to bed by that exact time or get up by that exact time because everyone's different. But find for yourself, find your own rhythm. Make something that makes you comfortable. If you like to go to the sauna, go to the sauna. If you like to make some sports, do some sports. It's all right. Or you want to cook for yourself and have a cozy evening at home. That's all right. Do something that makes you feel comfortable and do it for yourself. Don't make anyone else do it for you or allow it to you. Decide for yourself because that improves your self-confidence. That improves your self-esteem. It shows yourself that you love yourself when you care for yourself. Care for yourself like you care for a child or a dog, for some being that isn't able to care for him or itself. So care for yourself like you're the love of your life. Do something great for you on the night before and go to bed with that feeling. It's first tip. When you get up, then need some preparation. you need to keep this day clean of too much appointments and meetings and stuff. If there is this very important meeting or this very important phone call or presentation or whatever, then make sure that at least 1 or better 2 hours before. If I get something very important, I keep the whole day free. Make sure you have free time for yourself, to care for yourself again, to eat something, not too much that you feel tired or overeaten so you can speak properly, but that you're not hungry when you go into the situation. It's also, when you eat, we eat in situations where we are safe. This is something very archaic. We eat in situations when we are safe. And so when you eat before the situation, it shows yourself you're safe, you're in a safe place. And also the opposite, make sure when you have to go to the toilet before it starts, make sure you can do that. Make sure you don't freeze, make sure it's not too hot for you. So choose the right outfit, choose an outfit which makes you feel comfortable and natural, and don't put on a mask. Of course, it has to match the situation, but make sure it's you, not in a costume. Yeah, this is something very important. And then third tip, energize yourself. There are so many ways to energize yourself. You can do some meditation. You can listen to a playlist on Spotify which motivates you. You can, if you have the time, to do some yoga or do some sports before your presentation, like 1 hour before. Make a short run around the block, 10 minutes, and then you feel energized. Or make some yoga if it calms you down. Do something that makes you feel good. Feel your body. Get in resonance with your body and make sure you feel good.
Thanks for these golden tips, Thomas.
You're welcome.
And maybe we can add, so do a daily challenge by listening to the podcast and answer this question, because it's a very, very easy step to do, and it can be done daily. So it's up to you when you answer this question, but it's helpful. Have a look at your progress and show yourself how you improve and how you get to know yourself better. Thomas, how can our listeners get in direct contact with you? I'll put a link of this in the show notes. So
the easiest way is to get on my website. It's rampenpfau.de.
So thank you, Dr. Thomas A. Coucoulis.
Thank you, Bernd.
And thank you all for joining me today on the Find Yourself the Questions podcast for mindful self-empowerment and personal growth.